Hi everyone, welcome back to the first episode of AT Fridays for 2021. You'll notice a couple of changes for our first segment this week. We started with a picture of a very cute looking 6-year-old Harvey, who is my youngest son. You will also note that our infamous AT Fridays sign is missing from today's segment. I know a lot of people are invested in that sign. I'd like to report there was an incident over the holidays. We did move just prior to the holidays, and a lot of stuff was still boxed up over the holidays. And we found the AT Fridays sign very carefully wrapped by AHA Darcy in bubble wrap. And so it was being stored at my house over the holidays, and a few days ago one of my sons came in to tell me that Harvey had decided to add some decorations to our regular AT Fridays sign. When I saw what I'm about to show you, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Please don't worry, I'm going to preface this. We are going to fix this and it will be back for next week. But unfortunately, 6-year-olds who sometimes think the word poo is very, very funny and like to write it everywhere, thought it would be hilarious if he made our sign to say AT Poo Fridays. We are going to fix it. I know this sign is worth a lot to many, many people, but we felt we did need to address this before we moved on. So this is just a temporary interim measure until next week. It will be back. M's lost. But, all right, we shall move on. So, not so cute looking after all. Our first product for the year, we are tying in with our Starfish product of the month. We normally do these posts separately, but December we didn't quite get around to our Starfish product of the month post, but it is a great piece of AT, the EasyRead Time Teacher. So EasyRead Time Teacher do a range of products. So this is the clock, which was the Starfish product of the month for December. There's also an alarm clock, and they also do watches. This is can not only be used as a piece of AT, but it can also be used as a therapy aid and a sensory tool. So we've got a few different options for our AT Fridays product of the week. So in terms of being able to use the clock as a piece of assistive technology, what this clock does is enable users to be able to read an analog clock if they have difficulty reading, being able to tell the time on an analog clock. So what you can see here is on each of the big numbers that are separately coloured, you've got o'clock written up the top. So you know that if the small hand is on one of those numbers, it is something o'clock. And then you've got all the individual numbers around the outside here. On one side, you've got written past in green, and on the other side, you've written minutes 2 in red. So if the minute is written, so for example, here at the moment, it's on the 10, so we know it's 10 past 12. Okay, so super easy to read. Great then for learning how to teach time as well. You'll see it's also got the quarter past, half past, and quarter to, so then you can learn to read those aspects of time. But the other thing that it's also got is it can be used as a sensory tool. If you listen, hear that? That's right, nothing. There's no tick on this clock. So if you have someone who has a sensory sensitivity to the ticking of the clock, this is a really great option because it's still got the minute hand, but it just moves smoothly, doesn't tick. So the EasyRead Time Teacher, as I said, available in a clock. We have them in all our therapy rooms here, use them all the time. A great therapy tool and a sensory aid, and the Starfish product of the month for December. Thanks everyone, welcome back to 2021, and we will see you next week.